He feels the best he possibly could feel going into this opportunity. And one of the best things about Welcome to the Masters is our guests. And we are starting it off with one of the best we possibly could get. Larry Fitzgerald, you see all of it on the screen right there. Everything he did for the Arizona Cardinals, one of the best to ever play the game. And we are so thankful to have you join us here on the show. You're also a huge golf fan, and you're a really good golfer as well. So, Larry, it's great to have you.
So good to be here, and always so great to be on these grounds, a beautiful backdrop, and the most well-manicured place you could ever be. It's always a joy to be at the Masters.
It is. It just makes you smile. There's no other way to even look at it. Now, you told me your plan for today is to follow some people around, some buddies around. So who are they?
Well, love John Rahm and Brooks, and obviously we follow Rory and Scotty and Justin Thomas. I kind of try to follow like two holes just to be supportive and move it around. But love being able to watch the shots and just how strategic some of the players think about, how they want to approach the game. And I remember the saying is like, you can't win the tournament on Thursday, but you can definitely lose it.
Yeah.
And so like just being able to think your way and be strategic how you play the golf course, starting early in the round is really important.
You mentioned how beautiful this place is, but what is your favorite thing about being at Augusta?
Honestly, it's just like nobody having phones. To be able to sit and talk to people and have authentic, organic conversations without it being like transactional is really cool. And I think that's missing society. And to be able to come here and be able to spend 2 or 3 days being able to do that is really cool.
Yeah, it's really well said. How's your golf game lately?
Golf game is okay. I'll beat Mr. McCall, whenever we play again. But it's okay. It's okay. Chasing my sons around, making sure they're settled. So I haven't played as much as I like, but I don't know if anybody ever plays as much as they would like.
Right. And even if you do, it's not always like the scorecard's going to reflect that.
That's true.
At the end of the day.
I see things have been good for you, though. When I came in, I saw what's on your wrist, that puzzles. I mean, the life is good over at the house.
That's a shout out to my husband for that. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
No, but it really is. I mean, listen, it is good because we're out here, and there's no other way to think about it than just to celebrate this day. Do you have a favorite Masters memory?
Yeah, so my first time ever coming on property was in 2019, when Tiger Woods wanted to be able to watch it. I had dinner, I think it was Thursday night with his mother, God rest her soul, and be able to have that experience, to be around, one greatest champion of all time and be able to see him, kind of rise from the ashes. Nobody thought he would be able to do it again, and to do it on this course under those implications, it was a really awesome experience. And to be able to come back every single year, it's like the course gets better, the amenities get better, the fellowship and the relationships you develop, get better. I mean, so every year is something that you really look forward to experiencing.
What do you remember about the conversations with his late mother that year?
Oh, I mean, she was a fiercely loyal person in terms of, knowing what he could do, knowing what he's capable of, knowing his place in history, and knowing that it wasn't finished. And like, she was confident that he was going to win. And I know, after losing a mother, how detrimental that can be to you, but I mean, there was nobody who was more supportive and in his corner, and it was great to be able to share that moment with her that evening.
That's absolutely beautiful. You mentioned chasing around your sons, and how important is it to you to have golf be just a part of your family and enjoying the game together? I feel like there's so much fellowship that happens in this game.
Well, I mean, it's such a unique game. There's no other sport really that you can play at 4 and then play at 94. You see a grandson playing with his grandfather, and some of the best times I spend with my father is, on the golf course. He doesn't have the energy and stamina to be able to play 18 holes, but we have a little executive par 3 course that we go to back home in Minneapolis, and we play, and I give him a shot a hole, and like he is playing fiercely. He's no, I'm gonna need to see that. I said, Dad, it's inside the leather. He said, no, I need to see it. And so like just the time that you're able to spend with people you really care about, and the relationship development is something that I really really love. And my sons, they're not golfers, they play at it, but they want to hit balls in the lake. So I just, as long as we're out there having a good time and, exercising, not on their phones, and we're just spending time together is great.
I love it. You've seen some of the menus, I'm sure, that the Masters champions do at the Champions Center. Yeah. If you had to make a menu, what would be some of the dishes that we would see on Larry Fitzgerald's menu?
Like current Fat Larry right now? Or, or like the in-shape guy? I saw the videos. I was like, I don't even recognize that guy anymore. But no, I mean, if you ever come to the fried chicken, it's absolutely amazing. You know, the greens, some of the shrimp, the redfish is great. I mean, like you can't go wrong. I probably would do buffet style, just try to get as many things as I possibly could. You know, it wouldn't be a set menu. Yeah.
They'd be like, this is the biggest Masters Champions dinner menu we've ever had.
But I don't really drink, so we would be able to use some of the wine budget, you know, for more food. You know,
I like that. All right, thank you so much for joining us. 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald here on Welcome to the Masters. Enjoy the rest of the day. I hope it goes amazing for you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being with you.
So good to see you.